Bono, the frontman of rock band U2, once wrote to the late great Don Van Vliet, also known as Captain Beefheart, asking for a collaboration. Beefheart, who had been in a rather isolated retirement for most of the 70s, did write back to Bono. The letter, which was handwritten, read, "Dear Bongo, no." Now, I'd like to believe this is true. It's absolutely hilarious, and judging by the way Mr. Beefheart presented himself, it could be. But there is a few lessons to learn from this. The first is to listen to Trout Mask Replica at least once before you die. The other, more important lesson is to not believe everything you read. This is a lesson you must learn before you ever go online. I started my internet career late in the 2000s, where I would spend my time making wiener people in a game called Spore and watching Nerf gun reviews. My first ever traces on the internet were emails I sent to my dad through Spore's monster sharing system, where I'd send him a picture of my disgusting creatures. It all went downhill from here. I'd spend all my time watching YouTube poops and playing Jimmy Neutron, the game for PC. It was a very dark time. It was later on that I first started going on image boards, and I was soon hooked. The ability to anonymously chat about your favorite music, games, and cartoons that were not made in the United States were truly magical. Don't ask me to clarify, I'm sure you could put this together. On these image boards, I would meet interesting people that I still talk to this day. One of the things I've been working on is an archive of all my favorite things I've ever found while browsing. September 27th, 2015 was the day that the best thing I've ever seen graced my vision. It was a 6-second long WebM file that changed my life forever. It started out pitch black. There's nothing except for the deafening sound of silence. Then I caught my first glimpse of it. A picture of the musical artist, Drake, badly photoshopped to look less than a foot tall, slowly fading in with the sound of Mongolian throat singing playing in the background. It then abruptly ends. I don't know why, but when I saw this for the first time, I was red in the face. I couldn't breathe. I was laughing so hard. It just didn't make any sense. That made it funnier. Those of you who know me know my sense of humor, and you can trace it all back to this 1 6-second long video. You have to understand that the internet can be truly awful. It gives a platform to some of the worst people in the world and laughs in the face of anyone who doesn't already know the tricks of the trade when they're first figuring it out. But it is the small things that make it worthwhile. I wouldn't trade my time spent online with my friends for anything. Shoutouts. Spencer, Spencer, I'm thankful that I have you as a teacher. You're great. Jared, you are truly a great person. I don't think I've ever met anyone as nice as you. Also, I'm still placing my bets on you being a furry. Ryan, I still don't think I've ever seen you angry, and that's a good thing. Andy, big boy time. JC, Ian, I wasn't too cool with you in middle school, but I'm glad that I got over that because you're pretty sick. Cameron, you're a cool dude, thanks for that. Isabel, please stop falling. Paulo, Aiden, you aren't here right now, but you're awesome. I'm looking forward to seeing you again. To the class of 2019, all of you guys are pretty cool. I'm sorry if you wanted a shout out. And to my parents, thanks for everything. I wouldn't exist without you, so you have that going for you. But in all reality, you guys are great, and yeah, thank you so much.